that book a lot. Were you interested in medicine? Or were you just into those pictures? No, I...
Hello 12.
Hello 13.
Hello 9.
Strangers all
Down below above. Time to
break down this sadness.
be found there. Time to grow.
Time to go.
I don't last. Too young to take over. Too old to ignore.
I'm almost ready.
What for? There's a lot I am not certain of.
Next day I went to a doctor down the block. Sure enough, acute appendicitis. They rushed me right to the hospital. Well, I figured this book would cover everything the rest of my life. And when I was 13, I had my first wet dream. I went right back to the book, and I couldn't believe my eyes. Gonorrhea! I was in shock. I mean, gonorrhea! Before it even started, I was terrified. I couldn't tell my mother I had gonorrhea. So the book said, drink a lot of water. That all the book said? No. It said, take penicillin, strepto something or other. But I couldn't do anything about it unless I told somebody. So all I could do was drink the water, and I drank like 20 glasses a day. For 3 weeks, I almost drowned. Finally, I went to confession and told the priest I had gonorrhea. Well, he was in shock too.
Who have you been with my son?
Nobody.
Then how can you have gonorrhea?
Well, I told him about the book's diagnosis for my problems, and he set me straight. It's the only time the church ever helped me out. Well, I was... Aha, the year of the chicken, 32.